Joining us, soybean farmer and founder and president of the National Black Farmers Association. You know, I'm not sure, John Boyd Jr., you really need an introduction on this show anymore. It's good to see you, as always. So I hear that you reached out to the White House today about possibly attending this event. Did they ever get back to you?
Nothing. I think you said it was 800 farmers there, and the National Black Farmers Association not be extended an invitation shows you the level of what this administration is all about. Gold tractor out there. It sounds like a pep rally for John Deere. Black farmers and other small and socially disadvantaged farmers of color. We don't have money to buy a new tractor. I mean, what I witnessed today was somewhat insulting to farmers. We have 190 farmers facing foreclosure right now. I didn't hear anything from the president about issuing a farm moratorium, which is something I reached out to that same White House and asked for. We need a complete farm moratorium on guaranteed loans for our farm operating loans and other agricultural lenders. We shouldn't be losing our farm. It's a man-made problem that this administration did with its tariffs and now this war. Fertilizer prices have increased 40%. That's anywhere between $140 a ton to $200 a ton. 37% increase in diesel fuel is up to, in my area, $5 and $6 a gallon for off-road diesel fuel. And the president got the audacity enough to go out and say, oh, just buy some new tractors. I mean, I listened to that stuff. I didn't hear anything that any sort of immediate resolve for distressed farmers out here that, can't pay their fertilizer bill. Do you know that the increase in fertilizer is going to cost American farmers an additional $100,000 per farmer? And the president has got some gold tractor up there talking about buying tractors and getting loans from SBA. What farmer needs another loan when he's in foreclosure due to the president's poor policies?
As these fertilizer prices rise, what could that do to you, to your business?
Well, right now, a lot of these companies aren't even offering the fertilizer because it's not readily available. And the Secretary of Agriculture said something that she was really out of touch with, that farmers already have fertilizer, all of this stuff. I met with some farmers out in Illinois and some was from far west Indiana. None of those farmers in the meeting this week had fertilizer. So that shows you right there that this administration is really out of touch with American farmers. They're only talking to a handful of farmers and bringing those people to the table and their friends.
And if you don't have fertilizer, do we have food?
It's going to be hard to make a crop, people, without fertilizer. It's the first step in the process. Farmers have to apply an application of fertilizer so that the crop can make, so it can have some onions and tomatoes and corn and all the things that we grow for the American people every day. Without fertilizer, it's going to be hard for that crop to even make. The price of diesel fuel, my tractor holds 100 gallons of fuel and $500 to $600. That's $500 to $600 every time I have to fill up, Okay? And I read these comments. People say, well, Boyd and them voted for this president. I didn't vote for this president. I was on this network telling farmers and everybody to vote for Harris, and we probably wouldn't be in this mess that we're in now. But that's water underneath the bridge. We're still farmers, and we need support. We have 190 farmers facing farm foreclosure, and no one has stepped up and called me to say, hey, Boyd, how can we get these farmers out of foreclosure? These are generational farmers, generational skill set. And when you lose that level of farm and taking them out of agriculture production, that's going to hurt this country. And the people who are going to pay are the poor American consumers that's going into the supermarket that's going to be paying $5 for an apple and all of these other things that we grow every day that we take advantage of. It's not going to be readily available while the president was out there holding a pep rally for bonds and tractors. It's totally out of touch here.
John Boyd Jr., always good to see you. Thank you for speaking out. I know that the tariffs had battered your business enough as it is, but to deal with this too, I can't imagine. Thank you.
And my hat goes off to farmers because they are afraid to speak out and get retaliation from this administration. so the American people support our black farmers. Go to our network, blackfarmers.org. We need your support. We need it now. And thank you so much for having me.
We appreciate you. You always speak out.